Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki, here to take you on the journey with me of giving my kitchen the white glove treatment. I want to share with you my 5 secret weapons that I use to clean my kitchen, so let's jump right in. Okay friends, today's video is to take you through cleaning my kitchen. And although you may look and say, well, there's no dishes in the sink and what are you gonna clean? There's a lot to be cleaned in here. And a lot of times when we think about our kitchen, we think if the dishes are washed and the counters are clean that we're good to go. We sweep the floor. But if you really look a little closer, there's a lot more cleaning that needs to be done, and it really can be simply implemented with the 5 secret weapons I'm going to show you today. So friends, once I have my kitchen clean, I love it to give it the white glove treatment, and I literally use white gloves. I get them off Amazon for like $3.89. They come in a pack of 16, and I can rewash them. And I love them because they are so convenient in the kitchen. I'm going to show you so many ways that I use this one little glove here in my kitchen. And one, I have a lot of chrome in my kitchen. You all know that about me. And so I use stainless steel cleaner on that and my appliances. And a lot of times it's kind of difficult to get all those nooks and crannies that you have in your kitchen with a cloth. So I use this glove. I spray the cleaner right on the glove, and then I'm able to just walk through my kitchen and wipe down every area, get the behind the bars, in the little corners, and it just really keeps it convenient for me, and it's really fast. So I love using the glove to clean all of my stainless steel appliances. So friends, many of us like to leave our utensils out, and cooking utensils. I like to do that too, my cooking tools, but I also like to dump them in hot soapy water and clean them all at one time because they are displayed in your kitchen, so they do function as decor whether we believe it or not, and they are dust collectors as in all decor if you do not keep them clean, and these are things that we cook with, so even though you may clean them before, you want to definitely keep them clean and pristine. Now another way I use secret weapon number 1 is I put extra virgin olive oil on the glove, and it helps me easily wipe down all of my spoons and utensils that are wooden so that it keeps them protected and it lasts a lot longer. Okay, for my bling friends, you know how we love our chandeliers and our crystals until it's time to clean these babies. Because they have so much detail, it can feel overwhelming. Well, I found a simplified way to do it with the gloves. I spray them down with glass cleaner, and then I take both hands and I simply just go through and I wipe each one of the crystals easily. I find that this really actually goes really fast, and it keeps it really simple for me. Okay friends, let's move into secret weapon number 2, which are silver cleaning wipes. These are a lifesaver. I love silver in the home. I think it's absolutely beautiful, but they can be a lot to maintain if you have to do the traditional methods of the waxes and all of those things. These wipes are so simplified. I simply wipe down my silver pieces. It gets the tarnish off. I can simply just wash them down, and I'm good to go. And it makes it so that I can keep silver in my home, and it's easy to maintain. So now let's move into secret weapon number 3, which is my microfiber tip. I shared this on Instagram a couple weeks ago. I love this. I found it at Home, but you can find it, I believe, on Amazon also. I'll link it below if I can find it. But you all remember I used to use the wooden dowels to kind of get into the edges of my stove, and this works perfectly. It has that microfiber tip that really gets that stuff and pulls it out. I then like to take my stove and just wipe all the debris off before I give it the kind of once over of the cleaning. I'm really particular about cleaning my glass stovetop because when you have a glass stovetop that really gets in bad shape, it really ruins the look of your kitchen, and it can make your kitchen look dirty. So I'm really particular about making sure that I clean it after cooking and every day, kind of making sure that it's clean. I then take baking soda and I pour it over the stove and I give it a wipe down, and this is kind of my abrasion that I use to kind of get up all of those hard areas on the stove, you know, things that kind of get stuck when you're cooking and all of those kind of things. And so if you maintain it, daily, and make sure when you're cleaning your kitchen every day that you hit that stove, you really can keep these glass tops clean, because if you let it go, it really gets tough to get it back to the place it was when you first got the stove. And friends, because my glass top is dark, sometimes you cannot see things that are cooked in. So I like to rub my hand over the stove so that I can feel it, because sometimes you can feel things, but you can't see them. And that is how I kind of clean the top of my stove. And then I finish it off and disinfect it with my next secret weapon, which is the Mrs. Meyer's Vinegar Gel. I am obsessed with this stuff. I absolutely love it. And I use it throughout my kitchen. And I use it to give my stove that final wipe down. And I just love this stuff. And so it really is one of those go-tos in my kitchen for me. And it's definitely deserving of being secret weapon number 4 in my kitchen. Another thing that I do is I take the baking soda and I mix it with that vinegar gel. And then I get another secret weapon with you all, which is not really a secret because I've talked about this before, is my toothbrushes. And I make that little paste, and by putting that baking soda in there and then putting a little bit of that vinegar, you can make a nice little paste that can really help get all of that dinge out of your kitchen. And one place where you have a lot of dinge that you probably don't know is the backsplash, and so I use it to get all in the corners. Now, it would be a lot of work to always go through your kitchen and do your backsplash, but there's key areas that you really need to hit on the regular, and that is behind your sink, because as people are washing dishes and things, food is flying along with your stove. And as you can see, you would never see this from the eye just looking, but as you can see, I have little particles of food that have gotten on my backsplash, and by not even paying attention to this, it would be sitting in there, and I'm thinking I have a clean kitchen, but I actually don't. So by doing this, I just try to hit these areas on the regular so that I know that I'm getting all of that food and the things that typically fly away. I then just take a sponge and wipe down and kind of all the excess off. And it's important to do the brush because sometimes food really gets stuck, and simply wiping first does not get it. I also love using the vinegar gel in my kitchen for my cabinets. I have white painted cabinets, and so I'll put a little bit of the gel in my white bowl with some hot water. And this is my bowl that I keep in my laundry room to put my dirty dish cloths in, and I use it to clean my kitchen. I pull it out when it's time to clean the kitchen, and it works great kind of maneuvering around the kitchen, and it helps me go through and wipe down those cabinets. And the key thing about the cabinets is where the most usage is where the hand pulling into those cabinets, where the pulls are. And so you always want to be sure to wipe down and under those pulls, because they really can get dingy, along with your window sills. And so I love to use that vinegar and water with that vinegar gel, and I'll wipe down the window sills and get that all clean, because one thing I love is looking out of my kitchen window, but it's no fun when the window is looking dingy and dusty. So friends, one thing that I also do is I give Mike a spray bottle of the vinegar gel and water, and he sprays the windows on the outside of the house, and then he uses the water hose to kind of spray things down, because a lot of times, even if you clean the interior of your windows, you need to clean the exterior, or you're kind of defeating the purpose of having a clear window, because it's not going to be clear because only one side is clean. And using that vinegar gel really works to help simplify the process on the outside. And then I have my beautiful window to look out of, and I absolutely love it. Okay, friends, secret weapon number 5 is really not a secret weapon if you've been with me a while, because you know how much I love my cleaning toothbrushes. I take simple, soft bristle toothbrushes, and I use them around my home to do the detail cleaning, and I label them. I love labeling them for electrical, bath, the kitchen, decor, the different things that I use around my home to do the detail cleaning, such as those light switch plates. Those things can get so dusty, and because they're so small, you don't think about it. But if you go up to your light switch plate now and look at it, you'd be surprised at how dingy it looks, and a toothbrush can fix that. And before I clean that kitchen window, I always go in with my toothbrush and get all of those little corners of the latches, because they are dust collectors, and I find that if I knock them off consistently, it's an easy task rather than waiting for it to build up and then having a window that really looks dingy. friends, I hope you've enjoyed seeing my 5 secret weapons that I use to get that dirt that loves to hide in my kitchen. If you enjoy these types of videos, please let me know by leaving me a comment on this video and liking the video. And if you're not subscribed, please click that subscribe button. I would love to have you as a part of the At Home with Nikki family. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I will see you at the next video. And this is Nikki saying goodbye.